Hey there, I'm Denika Carothers, and I have a message today for mothers. This actually is a message for parents, so you can feel free to share this with fathers. But I'm speaking to the mothers today, and this is going to be a message of encouragement, but this is also going to be a provoking message, and it might make you say ouch a couple of times, but it's okay. I'm here with you, all right? I want you first and foremost to know that you are amazing, and I know that you are doing the best job that you can. I also know that many days it's not easy and you get discouraged and frustrated and wonder if you're doing a good job, why you got these children you got, why they ain't listening to you, right? It's a whole bunch of emotions and thoughts and processes that come along with being a mother. But we all have dealt with shit in our life. We all have dealt with shit that has come in our childhood, that has come in other relationships, right? We all can be full of shit sometimes, right? Shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers. If you know what I'm talking about, put an amen in the comment section if you agree, right? But listen, it's time for you to stop trying to cover up and hide your shit from other people who got their shit too. We often do that, even with the physical poop, right? You want to try and cover it up, hide it, pretend like you don't do it. And you're trying to do that from people who shit the same as you and who shit stink or smell worse than yours, right? We got to get to a place in our motherhood, in our womanhood, where we stop trying to cover up shit. And we need to stop trying to pretend like shit hasn't happened, like shit is not there, like we ain't dealing with some shit, okay? Yeah, this might be a shitty conversation today. But y'all know I talk shit, shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers. And it's really all about helping you to, first and foremost, face your shit. Face your shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers. We all have them, so that you can erase your shit, right? But this is the thing. When you're dealing with children, you got to face your stuff, man. You got to be honest about where you are. You got to be honest about what you are creating in your relationship with your children. You can't be blaming the company that they keep for the things that they doing and the issues that they going through when you are the one who raised them or didn't raise them. As a mother, I had to come face to face with some of the shit that I had created for my children. It came as a result of me experiencing shit in relationship with their father, of me experiencing the death of my sister and experiencing grief and loss and sadness and depression and a whole plethora of stuff. But they were affected by it. And this is the thing. Your children will do as you do before they do as you say. Your children are affected energetically by everything that you deal with. And so if you know and recognize that you're dealing with some shit, stop blaming other people for the shit that's being created in your home, for the shit that your children are now being affected by and doing as a result of what they have experienced in their childhood. Because again, most of our shit comes in our childhood. And as parents, our number one responsibility is to support our children in aligning with the greater aspect of who they are. So I had a client who reached out to me today, and I had to give her high five and kudos because she's acknowledging that she has created some shit for her children, and not only does she want for her children to be coached, but she also wants to be coached as well. That's huge. We got to acknowledge our stuff so that we can move beyond it, so that we can clean it up, so that we can release it. Because often we want our children to be whole and well, but we broken. And so if the chip don't fall far from the tree, then wellness is not going to spring up from brokenness. So it might be time for you to decide, I'm going to choose to say yes to myself, even if it means that I need to start saying no to some other people. It might be time for you to choose to admit to yourself, hey, listen, I'm stuck and I need some help. I'm going to choose to reach out to Denika and allow her to help me to heal and to move through my shit so that I can become the greatest version of myself, not just for myself, but also for my children. Because I acknowledge that if I don't have it for me, I cannot give it to them. It's okay to admit you don't know it all, because guess what? We don't. We learn it all as we go through this thing called life. But I firmly believe that you can be happy, you can be healthy, you can be whole, you can be abundant, you can be free, you can live in peace. But you first have to make a decision that you're going to do what you need to do in order to be able to access those things for yourself, to give your children an opportunity to have the same thing. All right. So Click on the link. Let's have a conversation. It's okay. I'm a mother who experienced a lot of shit, who worked through a lot of shit, who had to release a lot of shit. And I'm grateful that I did, because now I look at my children with love, with pride, and with a big old smile on my face, because we have an amazing relationship. They're adults now. We're friends. They're still working through some stuff, right? Because we're always working. We're always growing. We're always evolving. It's a life process. But you can get through your process successfully. Let's have a conversation. And happy Mother's Day. Mothers are the most amazing beings walking the face of the earth. And you are an amazing mother. And I promise you that if you choose to do what you need to do to move through whatever shit you're dealing with, you will be okay, and you will get to the other side. Sending you so much love today. Enjoy your day in gratitude for the amazing opportunity that you have to be a mother.